Right, Sunny Gavaskar in the studio. Sunny bhai, the first question that everyone would be looking at is who's going to open the batting for India? Murli Vijay seems to be the only regular opener in the side.
Well, I think it's going to be Cheteshwar Pujara. My reading is that they'll have Cheteshwar Pujara open the batting, or they could actually have Ajinkya Rahane because he's opened the batting for Rajasthan Royals in the T20 competition. Though Rahane himself feels that he should be playing in the middle order, and that's fair enough because we tried to push VVS Lakshman as an opening batsman, and that experiment failed when he came back in the middle order, where he was very comfortable. Mentally, he was very comfortable, very relaxed. Look at the runs he produced. And if Rahane feels that he's more comfortable in the middle order, then maybe, that's the place for him.
Right, I'm just going back to the selection that just happened before the test match. The selectors did pick an opener in Gautam Gambhir. Of course, he was diagnosed with jaundice and that's why he couldn't play. So the thought to get an opener was there. Shouldn't then they have selected another one? Another option?
Absolutely. A specialist. It's a specialist job. I don't think it's fair on Cheteshwar Pujara or Ajinkya Rahane, who are not mentally opening batsmen, that they should be asked to open the batting. Why should they be sacrificing their careers for what? I think they should have picked an opening batsman, even if it meant a horses for courses situation, where you had to pick, say, somebody who's, say, 34, 35 years old, like a Virender Sehwag, give him another chance, or even a Wasim Jaffer, who's been in tremendous form. I'm not too sure who else in the opening category was in good touch, but I think that should have been done, because here, look, the aim is to win 4-0, and the way that has happened is because the top order has been very, very consistent, and for the top order to be consistent, they need a steadying opening partnership. Right. Look at the opening partnership, 290 in Chandigarh. That took the game away from Australia. I think there it is, it's all there. But if you're going to experiment, we'll see what happens.
You talk about maybe look at Virender Sehwag or Wasim Jaffer. Now the fact is that they looked at an opener, Gautam Gambhir wasn't fit, didn't look at another opener. Do you think, for the selectors at least, that it's all over for Virender Sehwag and Wasim Jaffer, and probably that's the reason why they didn't look for an opener and instead chose to go into a game without a regular opener?
But it's hard to say what was in the minds of the selection committee, because you've got 5 members, so you obviously, there will be lots of sort of ideas thrown in the mix. So it's very difficult to be able to pinpoint. But quite clearly, yes, it suggests that they don't feel there is a third opener, or there is another opener who could have come in, and they feel that maybe they should have Ajinkya Rahane. And if they feel that, look, we are going to experiment with Ajinkya Rahane at the opening position, they must also then say to him, look, if you fail, doesn't matter, we will stick by you. Cheteshwar Pujara has done so well that he will play for another season without, even if he scores nothing in the next 5 test matches, he can't be dropped. Right. But that won't be the case with Ajinkya Rahane. So I think they have to therefore give him that assurance that, look, here it is, we want you to open the batting, but you fail, doesn't matter, you're still in our plans for the future.
Right. Of course, like we've been talking about, Gambhir, he pulled out at the last moment, but the first thought was to pick a 15-member squad. That's how Raina and Gambhir both were chosen. We played one test match with a 14-member squad, the previous one. Do you think there was a need to have a 15th member?
Well,
because you mentioned before that
I think 12, 13 is just about right, because what happens is the other 2 members of the team do virtually nothing, and they'd be better off, if the season is on, they'd be better off actually getting some match practice and playing a match, be it a T20 tournament, be it a 50 overs tournament, be it the Ranji Trophy, Dulip Trophy. I think that makes sense, because then you're in match trim. So suddenly, if in the next test you are supposed to play, you will not be without having had a bat in the middle and just batting in the nets when you go and play in the test match. So I think, or bowling in the nets if it's a bowler. So I think 12 to 13 is probably the ideal number according to me. But
right. A quick question from the Australian side now. Michael Clarke still 50-50. We don't know if he's going to play. But do you think the natural choice should be Shane Watson, considering what happened in the previous test match with the indiscipline?
Well, tough call. But then I think we've actually had a situation the other way around in Indian cricket as well, where somebody's been captain one test and 12th man the next test. Yes. Here we have a situation, somebody's been disciplined and he's likely to be the skipper. I think it's a very awkward situation. It's an awkward situation for the other 12 who made the effort and gave whatever they felt was needed to be done by the Australian team to recover in the series and to maybe even win. I think they might turn around and say, hang on a minute, here we are, we did our job, the man doesn't do his job, he goes away. albeit for something which he had permission from beforehand. And here he comes back and he captains the side. So I think it's not going to be an easy dressing room.